7th of October 2014. Welcome to The Brief. Let's now take a look at the trending stories for today. Speaking at an event to mark World Habitat Day, yesterday the President has declared that every citizen will be living in houses rather than thatched huts by 2016.
This event was held under the theme Jana Vasa Handak, Jana Severin Hetak. The unveiling of the National Housing Policy was held in line with World Habitat Day 2014. Wreaths were presented to 500 recipients of houses in the Colombo, Kalutara and Gampha districts.
The UN consists of different committees, and in each of these committees it is very evident that there is a high regard for Sri Lanka. It is only in the UNHCR that various allegations are levelled at us, while all other committees talk good about our country. The UNHCR is the committee presenting allegations about us ending the war.
UNP General Secretary Tissathanayake says that a joint platform is being created to achieve victory at the presidential election.
I
believe that by the end of October, we will be able to reach a final decision on a joint platform. Our main aim is to abolish the executive presidency and to restore democracy. If we are to achieve these goals, then we must win the presidential election. We have commenced discussions with several parties within the government. We don't want to join them and topple the government. After achieving victory of the presidential election, our next responsibility will be to join up with the parties within the government that supported us and fulfill our main goals. We can state without any fear that we are preparing for any election that they can call for. We are reaching agreements with government factions.
A special function was held in Colombo yesterday to declare open a new visa centre for the UAE. This is incidentally the first visa centre to be opened outside the UAE by the government of the UAE.
The visa centre will cater to Sri Lankans who have been employed in the United Arab Emirates by way of granting employment visas with ease. Minister of External Affairs Professor G.L. Piris was the chief guest at the event.
A historic occasion about which Sri Lanka has every legitimate reason to be proud and happy. The United Arab Emirates has chosen our country, selected Sri Lanka, to open the first visa center. It is probably the most efficient visa process which I have ever seen anywhere.
Minister of Higher Education S.P. Dissanayake warned that a number of students will have to face punishment for the incidents that transpired at the Sabaragamu University.
Sabaragamu University students staged a protest in the Bambahina junction along the Badulla Colombo main road. The protesters claimed that there are a number of shortcomings in the new students' hostel. Minister of Higher Education S.P. Dissanayake arrived at the location to declare open the hostel. However, the students obstructed his path and carried out their protest. The students demanded for a meeting with him. However, the minister did not provide a favourable response.
These students have abandoned their studies, abandoned their parents' efforts and are trying to become useless. Text messages that we received from the students as well as the Vice-Chancellor prove that a majority of the students oppose the move of the student leaders. However, because of yesterday's incident, a large number of children not involved in it are also suffering their punishment. Our security officials were ready. We were ready to repel a force 3 times larger than what we faced.
Here's a look at the foreign exchange rates. Well, that's a wrap of today's edition of The Brief. Remember, you can like, subscribe, or even leave your comments in the comment box below. I'm Stephanie Lazarus, reminding you to always stay briefed.